Hello, my dear children. Welcome back. In our previous sessions, we discussed most of the topics in the chapter Fields and Forest. Let's recollect all the topics. First of all, we discussed about adaptation. An organism has certain peculiarities that helps it to live in its dwelling place is called adaptation. Then we discussed about the adaptation of fish. They have board-like shape. They have well-developed breathing organ called gills. Fins and tails helps them to swim easily in water. After that, we discussed about the adaptation of lotus. Large, wide leaf helps to float on water. Waxy covering called cuticle prevents the decay of leaves. Roots fixed at the bottom of the water. Then we discussed about the adaptation of amphibians. Can live both on land and in water. They have slimy body or like legs, can breathe through nostrils. Then we discussed about habitat. A habitat is the natural home or environment of an organism in which they live. After habitat, we discussed about biotic and abiotic factors. All living things are called biotic factors and all non-living things are called abiotic factors. And at last, we discussed about ecosystem. An ecosystem includes the mutually dependent biotic and abiotic factors of a particular place. So children, this is the last class presiding the chapter Fields and Forest. Shall we start? In your textbook of page number 13, we can see the picture of a forest. Look here children, how beautiful is the forest? What makes forest so beautiful? Yes, variety of organisms we can see in the forest make it so beautiful. Can you name the organisms that you see in the picture? Yes, huge trees, tiny plants, animals, birds, and we can see the river also. Altogether, we can say that forest is a world of wonder and wealth. So, it is very important to conserve the forest for sustaining the life on earth. Now, you got an idea about forest. Then say some of the uses of forest. Yes, very good. Uses of forest. Streams and rivers emerge from forest. The meaning of emerge is originates. It is the habitat of diverse living things. Diverse meaning various. It helps to get rain, provide fresh air and prevents soil erosion. So these are some of the uses of forest. Now you know about the examples of ecosystem that we studied in our last class. Do you remember? Then say some examples of ecosystem. Yes, forest, ponds, fields, etc. Nowadays, we, the human beings, harm the ecosystem by doing so many activities. Do you know which are the human activities that harm our ecosystem? I will tell you. The most important activity is deforestation. Deforestation means cutting down of trees. It will seriously affect the organisms which depend on trees for their food and shelter. Next activity is dumping of waste in water and on land. It will badly affect the organisms which live both on land and in water. Next activity is emission of harmful gases from factories and vehicles. The meaning of emission is discharge. The gas emitted from these waste pollute our environment and it may cause breathing difficulties to the organism including human beings. Next activity is sand mining. Sand mining means Taking out of sand from rivers and lakes, it will affect the habitat of aquatic organisms. Next activity is leveling of fields. It will affect the organisms which depends on fields for their food and habitat. Next is filling of rivers for construction. It will seriously affect the habitat of aquatic organisms. Last one is excessive use of pesticides. Excessive means large. Farmers use pesticides to control the insects that attack the crops, and it may pollutes the air, water and soil and cause serious health problems to the organisms which depend on air, water and soil for their existence. So, these are the human activities that harm our natural ecosystem. Is it clear to you? Okay, then in your textbook of page number 15, a picture is given. Did you see it? What we can see in this picture? Yes, 3 children are there and they were planting the saplings of trees. So, it's our duty to conserve our trees and our natural ecosystem. We finished our chapter Fields and Forests, and it's time for doing the activity. The activity you have to do is, what activities can we do in order to protect and preserve the environment? Let us conclude today's topic. Today we discussed about the uses of forest and the human activities that affects our ecosystem. Thank you.